If you have ever felt like you are failing at making things happen during the holiday season, you are not alone. I too have failed at completing Christmas unit studies, even though it is my heart's desire. However, this year I have come up with a different idea that I want to share with you if this is an area that you too are having a hard time with. So stick around. Several years ago, we did the first Christmas unit study from Gather Round Homeschool, and we loved it. It was amazing. And since then, it has been my desire to complete Christmas unit studies. There is just something so magical and whimsical about doing them. It gives us a little bit of that structure that we need kind of through the holiday months, but without too much overwhelm. And it is a way to incorporate all of the fun seasonal activities and get some really good reading in, all of those wonderful things. And so I have tried for years to get a Christmas unit study together, and I bought them. Okay, I bought the Christmas Around the World unit study from Gather Round 2 Christmases ago, and we've just never gotten to it. The reality is this time of year is just so busy. Specifically, the month of November is extremely difficult for us. So while yes, we are off of school, we are very busy doing things outside of the home, which means I'm not here to prep. I'm not here to go over things, print things, review things, get new books in, make sure all of the decorations are done, make sure laundry is caught up. I ain't here to do any of that. And so that makes it really, really hard to start a brand new Christmas unit study December 1st or 2nd, however it falls, that first week of December, when that's my week of recovery. I'm finally home after being gone just about for the entire month of November, and it always fell by the wayside. But this year, I had a different idea, and it was inspired a little bit by my friends Katie and Wendy. The way that they co-op kind of inspired my thought on a Christmas co-op. Now, if you guys remember, a couple of years ago, we started attending a local co-op. We have since decided to take a break from that. However, we did meet a couple of friends that live nearby who have agreed that they also would like to do a small little Christmas co-op. We have agreed to all do the Christmas Around the World unit study from Gather Round in our homes for 4 days out of the week. So Monday through Thursday, we will complete 4 lessons. And then on Fridays, we will meet together for just an hour, hour and a half. We'll share a small snack, and we'll let the kids do some of the fun crafts from that week's lessons. That way it's a shared activity. We aren't trying to do all of the crafts every single day, so it shortens those lessons a little bit for us. But more specifically for me in particular, it provides some accountability. I know that I have to get those lessons done with my daughter because come Friday, she's going to want to participate in all of the fun things with her friends. So it's just enough that it doesn't feel overwhelming, especially reducing the crafts from each day. We're talking 20 to 30 minutes each day of the Christmas lesson. And honestly, some of them have even been shorter than that. And then we have just 1 or 2 crafts that we're sharing supplies and things with at the end of the week. That is totally doable for us and for the families that are going to be joining us. The fact that this is just a small little group is so wonderful for me personally and for my daughter. While we loved participating in a co-op setting, there were times it was just overwhelming. There were so many people and we were pulled in so many different directions, and there just was a lot happening, and it took up a large portion of our day. We basically spent an entire day during co-op, and that just wasn't working for us. The beauty with this for us in particular is it's a really small group of friends that we have really gotten close with over the last couple of years. It is close by our home. We are essentially neighbors, as neighborly as you can get for where we live. And we're talking an hour, hour and a half maximum on a Friday, just enough to give a fun little break. And we are only meeting for 3 weeks, the first 3 weeks of December. Then obviously we are done by Christmas time. And then maybe there will be something that we do together in the spring. We kind of want to use this as a little tester and see how this goes. And then maybe we just save this kind of holiday co-op situation for different little holiday units. I don't know. I haven't gotten that far for now. We're just sticking with the Christmas co-op, but we are very, very excited to get it going. So I want to encourage you, just because you aren't able to get something completed in a way that maybe you thought you would, doesn't mean that you are a failure or that it can't be done. Maybe you just need to come up with a different way of getting it completed, allow for more flexibility, be open-minded, and maybe bring in a few friends. Adjusting your expectations will make a big difference as well. I had always thought that it would be a big Christmas celebration and I would have all of the snacks and we'd do all of the crafts and it would be just this daily adventure of learning Christmas things. And because my idea was so large, it was so overwhelming, I never got started because it was too much. Now that I have reduced that down to small little bite-sized 15, 20-minute things, it's much more manageable and it feels like I can fit it into my day. The main purpose of the Christmas unit study was just to offer a fun connection between my daughter and I, but also now with some friends of hers, but also friends for me as well. It gives us an opportunity to hang out, do some cool, fun crafts, chat for a little while, and it doesn't take up so much time that it feels overwhelming or like we're not going to be able to get other things accomplished that we need to in such a busy season. Just remember, your homeschool doesn't have to look like anyone else's. Find what works for you and lean into that, especially during the busyness of the holiday season. If something isn't working, don't be afraid to make minor adjustments, maybe simplify it, or better yet, maybe you need to let the whole thing go. Let me know down in the comments how you make homeschooling work during the holidays. That's it for today's video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.